Welcome to the Greenhouse tutorial on Universal Design for Learning. In this session, we'll hear from Professor Elfrida Blue from Hofstra University's School of Education and Student Accessibilities provider Victoria Simon as they discuss the theory and practice of the principles of universal design.
So I'm Elfrida Blue. I am a faculty member here, and I'm also chair of the Specialized Programs in Education Department in the School of Education. I have been teaching as a faculty member for about 10 years here, and it's been a wonderful experience. My understanding of universal design for learning is that it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of model. It is a model, an instructional framework which allows for minimizing barriers in the curriculum so that students can be able to learn and have an equalized playing field in classrooms. It can happen in schools, in colleges and universities, in so many different places where people have to learn. So for me, universal design for learning means minimizing barriers, operating on a curriculum, getting rid of the barriers in the curriculum so that students can be able to demonstrate their strengths, work at their strengths, and demonstrate what they're able to do. You know, one of the things that I really think would help at Hofstra University is to use universal design for learning in classrooms, particularly in education classrooms, but in any classroom where people are being taught their profession, right? Prepare for their profession. Specifically, I think that if students were able to have access to multiple media, they were able to access the resources and work in their strength area, as in using videos to demonstrate what they know, or using technology to show that they understand concepts that teachers are trying to get across, it becomes really powerful. We're not in a zone now in this age where students can do the traditional paper and pencil test. They're not all that great at that, and that has no application in the workplace. So helping students to understand how to use the knowledge they gain in an application manner becomes really important. And I think universal design for learning can do that in any classroom.
So I'm Victoria Simon. I'm the Accommodations and Communications Coordinator for Student Access Services, which services the students on campus with disabilities. So we serve, I would say, about 600 students that come through this office. Primarily, the biggest part of what I do is assistive technology. When we talk about universal design, we want to talk about academics. We want to talk about what's happening in the classroom. We want to talk about the trends that are going towards hybrid learning, online learning, and the movement of having technology be incorporated in every aspect of a student's life. So universal design with regards to technology is very interesting because it's new. But it still needs to utilize the same principles that we discussed earlier. We want to make sure that material that is being taught is something that everyone can access, not just specific students. So for example, if we're talking about students that are, let's say, dyslexic, maybe they do better if the professor is emailing them electronic versions of some of the things that they're going to go over in class ahead of time, so that that student has the ability to catch up and follow along instead of feeling like he or she is a little bit behind and can't follow along in the classroom. But what happens is, if these electronic materials are made available to everyone in the class, everybody has the ability to get a head start and be that much more prepared, not only for that class, but also the next quiz or test. So you have the ability to address something that's going to promote ease of use for everyone, not just the student who might be having particular difficulty because he or she is dyslexic.